How's the patient?
I feel a lot better now, thanks.
Listen, I reckon you want to say something to Mick about the pizzas, you know.
No. I mean, I don't even know it was them that made me sick.
You okay? I was just trying to find out what made you sick last night.
Might have been a bug or something.
Well, do you want some toast or something?
I'll have something later.
Casey, you've got to eat.
You sound like me mum.
You're not still on this diet, are you?
I'm just keeping in shape for the show.
Oh, God, there'll be nothing left of you. You carry on like this.
Am I, yeah?
Listen, just have a little bit of toast.
I'll have something later.
Promise.
Promise.
Good, because I'll be checking up on you.
God, you are me, mum.
Hello? Mark? Oh, no, sorry, I think you've got the wrong number. Okay. What's up with you?
Nothing. Just, thought it might have been your Gary, you know, letting us know when he was getting back.
Never with any luck. Anyway, why are you so keen to know when he's back?
Yes, every time my phone's gone, you made a mad dash for
I
him.
just want to know how he's going on, that's all.
Oh, what's so good about catching a few fish?
Hey, it's nice to know that the lad has got himself an hobby. You never know, he might have reeled in the big one.
Oh, well, I hope the big one pulls him back in the sea. I can't believe him just swanning off like that.
Yeah, well, you get used to the men in this family letting you down, love. Comes with the territory. Where are you off to, love?
We'll go in the park. We're going to play in the swings and slides, aren't we, babes?
Oh, your favourite. Listen, love, I'm sorry I can't look after you today, you know. It's just with Ron leaving the trade and post him on my tarts.
Ah, don't worry about it. Anyway, I need a bit of space, you know, to clear my head.
Yeah, do you know, I can't believe Ron's retired. I thought he'd end his days in that shop.
Yeah, well, he's getting on, isn't he? Probably on his lassies.
All right, face so-and-so sometimes.
Hey, listen, he's going to make you the manager of that place now, what?
I don't know, I'm best qualified, aren't I? I mean, I've worked there a few years.
Hey, kid, you might get your name over the place. You know, Corkle's Cavern.
I thought just Jackie's myself.
No, hasn't got the same sort of ring to it there. Never know, love. One day it might be another jewel in the crown of the Corkle Empire.
Right, I'll leave you to it. See you later.
All right, see you, kid. Hey, and let me know if you see Gary.
Oh, I'm glad someone will be pleased to see him. Right, tra.
Ta-ra.
See you, love, Tro. Poor kid. Wish she could have found herself someone decent.
Oh, yeah, all right. Gary's not such a bad lad.
What's up with you? Sticking up for him all of a sudden? You couldn't stand him 5 minutes ago.
Two sides to every story, isn't there?
Oh, yes, well, you'd know all about telling stories, wouldn't you?
Lindsay.
Hiya.
Look, I just wanted to talk to you about last night, you know.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's garbage. Look, Lindsay.
Hiya.
How's the panto going?
Oh, great. I'm really enjoying it.
Keeping up your stamina, eh?
The for Jackie and Rachel as well.
I know this sounds dead cheeky, but was there any chance you could get us a couple of tickets for the panto? You know, Kylie'd love it.
Yeah, I should be able to sort them out. I'll let you know.
Oh, great. Right, I'll get off then.
Where you going?
Oh, just to the park. See ya.
Oh, she's dead nice, isn't she?
Yeah, she seems okay. I can't say I really know her, though.
Listen, Mike, do you want to pop over for a coffee or something? I've got ages before my first show.
Yeah, well, I would do, but I've got a bit of work to do. Sorry, Katie.
Some other time, then.
Yeah, thanks. Nice one.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for coming, love, and I'll let you know, OK? Ta-da. Hey, she seemed all right, didn't she? Plenty of experience.
Bit full of herself. I didn't trust her.
Why not?
Her eyes were too close together. She'd have her hands on that till the minute your back was turned. How many more you see?
I've got 2 more from the job centre and 1 who saw the ad in the paper.
Well, they'll be spinning you a few yarns, won't they? Just like that one.
Bev, what do you mean, spinning me a few yarns?
Well, they'll say anything to get the job. Half of them will be lying through the teeth. I can see it a mile off. Now, what you want is someone you can really trust to run the place.
Oh, thank you. Well, I would have thought that was dead obvious.
Someone you already know.
Well, like Jackie Corco, and she's up for the job already.
Someone a bit more close to home.
You?
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, I've already worked here. I know where everything is. And most importantly, I'll be able to keep a proper eye on the place. Keep up with the competition next door.
Yeah, but the reason that I've retired is so I can spend more time with you and little Josh, isn't it? I'd never see you if you were running this place.
Of course you would. I'd delegate, wouldn't I? Jackie can look after the place when I want to spend time with you.
Yes, but...
Now, what you want is someone who can deal with the public, and I'm great with the customers. Someone who can carry on with all the hard work that you've already done for the place.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. Didn't realise the time.
I'm a good timekeeper.
Am I interrupting something?
No. Are you still up for the job, like?
Oh, of course I am. I mean, I know you're seeing other people and I don't want to blow my own trumpet, like, but I suppose I am the obvious choice.
Not that obvious.
You are?
Late runner.
You're up for the job?
Well, you can't look a gift horse in the mouth.
All right, I just wondered if it was okay to take Josh off your hands for a little bit. Just fancied a bit of a blow, like.
Oh, that's very nice of you, son. Thanks very much. That'll be all right, won't it, love?
Well, as long as he promises our Josh a part in the advert.
You'll have to piece off our Kylie first.
Look, I only do the videos. It's got nothing to do with me. Yeah.
Ta-ra. He's a good lad sometimes, you know.
Yeah, makes someone a good hubby.
Who are Michael? No, he's not the settling down type. Right, ladies, I shall see the other candidates, then I will interview you two.
Interview us? You already know us.
Hey, I'm going to do this job properly, fair and square. And whoever does get the job is going to get it entirely on merit. But you two must promise me one thing first.
Well,
that neither of you will fall out with the other if one gets a job and the other one doesn't.
don't be daft. Of course we won't.
Good girls.
Max, visitor for you.
I haven't come here to cause trouble, Max. I just wanted a quick word.
Well, I've said all I have to say.
Yeah, I know, and it's just... Well, to be honest, I suppose I was hoping that you might have given it a bit more thought. Change your mind, like?
Look, Eddie, I really don't want to prosecute, but if you're not going to repay me for the stolen items, then I'm afraid I have no choice.
Yeah, the thing is, Max, it's not that we won't pay. Even though Ali's innocent, it's just that we can't.
Well, I would have thought that £500 was pretty easy for you to find, given your lottery win.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we haven't got any of it left.
What? None of it?
Not a bean.
You've blown the lot.
We just got carried away, and before we knew it, it had all gone. So, what I'm trying to say is, Max, there's no way we can pay you the money.
Well, I'm very sorry, but that's not really my problem, is it?
So you're still going to go to the police?
If I don't get the money by Friday, then you leave me with no choice.
But I've just said...
And I've said it's not my problem. The other staff need to know that I won't tolerate this kind of thing.
So Ali's the scapegoat, then? Hmm? Right, well, I won't hold you up any longer. See myself out. Sleep well tonight, won't you, Max?
How the hell could they have blown £50,000 in the space of a few months? They must have something left.
Seemed pretty genuine to me. Well, maybe that's why they had to sell the car.
Well, if they spent a lot, that's their fault.
Look, Max, whether Lee took the stuff or not, do you really think it's worth falling out with the banks over this? I mean, they are neighbours.
Oh, I see. So that makes it all right, does it? So if we had Jack the Ripper living next door, it'd be all right for him to go out murdering people because he's a neighbour.
I don't think I'd really put Lee Banks in the same category as Jack the Ripper. I just don't want to fall out with them.
You do realise, don't you, that you're defending the very people who only handed over your parents' lottery money after they'd been shamed into it. I mean, they're hardly a model family. And may I remind you that Lee Banks has a criminal record. I mean, I wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't insisted I'd take him on in the first place.
Oh, right, it's all my fault, I see.
Well...
Max, you can't even be sure that he did it.
Patricia, he did it! And he's gonna pay for it, even if he is a neighbour. I won't be trodden on by anyone.
yourself, Carrie. Oh, you give me a break, then.
I just thought you might have wanted a push.
Come to play in the swings and slides, have you?
Well, no, my dad asked me to bring Josh around the park, you know. Hey, you want to play?
You've got your little mate to play with you now, haven't you, Kyle? There you go, darling.
Can we talk?
Yeah?
Is your Gary back yet?
Sometime today. Depends which side his bread's buttered on. Hey, don't go any faster than that. I get sick on these things. Last time I went on one of these, Gary wouldn't let me off. Throw up all over his shirt. Served him right.
Good job I haven't got me busy shades on then, innit? Lindsay, what I wanted to say was...
It's all right. I know what you're going to say. And you're right.
Am I?
It's not going to work out, is it? I mean, there's so much against us. For a start, I'm married to a divvy. A divvy who gets dead jealous if another lad so much as looks at me. I used to think it was because he cared about me. And then I realised it's because he couldn't stand anyone else touching what was his.
Is he that bad?
If he knew you and me were seeing each other, God knows what he'd do. And you're the last person I'd want to see hurt. Our families don't exactly see eye to eye, do they?
Starting to sound like Romeo and Juliet now.
Well, there you go. Look what happened to them, eh? You know what I'm saying, don't you, Mike? I've got to stop this before it starts.
You take care, won't you? Tell you what, give your hands with these.
Here you are. I'll take it. All part of the service. Right then. Call again. See you soon. Oh, there's your bag. Ta.
Right, I think after I've priced this lot, I'll give them shelves a good clean.
Right.
I was going to do that.
Oh, it's all right. I'm used to keeping the place spotless.
But I am a professional, aren't I?
Bev.
I think you'll find there's more to this job than just cleaning.
Hang on, hang on.
I do know how to run a shop, you know.
Ladies, you're not doing yourselves any favours carrying on like this, you know.
She started it.
Bev, will you pack it in? Look, whoever gets this job is going to get it on merit, right? And that means getting on with other members of staff as well as customers, right?
Right.
Right.
That's better. Now, let's see if we can get through the rest of the day without you two tearing each other's hair out, shall we? Now, do you think that you could manage to at least do that?
Of course we can. Can't we, Bev?
Yeah, of course.
No, you better come in.
Thanks.
Go through.
Look, I know I'm putting you in a bit of a fix asking this, but, is there any way you can try and talk Max out of going to the police about our Lee?
I already tried.
He won't budge.
Sorry.
Our Lee didn't take that stuff, you know. He's being punished for something he didn't even do. I mean, how would you feel if this happened to your Tommy?
Thomas would never do that.
And I know Lee wouldn't either.
Look, Rosie, if there were any way that I could persuade Max to drop this whole thing, I would, but he feels very strongly about it. You know, Stock's been going missing for some time, and, well, he did actually find Lee holding the stolen items.
It's just going to destroy our Lee. And me too, probably.
Look, Rosie, please don't think I'm prying, but, is everything okay? Financially?
What, how do you mean?
Well, with you not having any money left from your lottery win.
Well, Eddie told you that.
Is it true, then?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. What else did he tell you?
Oh, nothing. Just that you both got a bit carried away with spending.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, did a bit. Look, Pat, you don't mind keeping that to yourself, do you? It's just, you know, I'll feel dead embarrassed about it.
Well, it's your money to spend. No, of course, no, won't say a word.
Ta.
How is Lee?
Oh, he's worried sick, poor lad.
Well, if he didn't do it, let's just hope we find the real culprit before it's too late, eh?
Yeah. Bye.
Did you have a good time with your Uncle Michael then, my son? Good lad.
There. It's a bit better, isn't it? Just get rid of this.
Right, you are.
God, she's obvious, isn't she?
Hey?
Sucking up to you like that.
Oh, don't start, Bev, please.
Why don't you just put her out of her misery and tell her you've given me the job?
Well, the thing is, love, I don't quite know how to put this, but...
What? I hope you're not going to say what I think you're going to say.
Well, Jackie is very experienced, you know.
You wouldn't dare.
But, Bev, it makes sense, love.
Judas.
Right, ladies. Decision time. Right, now, look, let me say that of all the people that I saw for the job, you two were head and shoulders above the rest. And it was a tough decision, but, well, I think I made the right choice. And with me being sort of emotionally attached, like, this was the best way I could think of to let you know who's been successful. So, whichever lady has the envelope with the X in has been successful.
Yes! Oh, Ron, I am made up. You're not going to regret this.
Hey?
No hard feelings, eh, Jack? The best girl won. Yeah. Right, I'll make us a celebratory cuppa. Who'd have thought it, eh? Me, a manager?
Jackie, I'm sorry, love. I don't know what went wrong. I gave her the wrong envelope. You should have got the job.
Oh, can't you tell her? Hey, maybe I could change your name to Bev's Trading Post. Fame at last.
Can't tell her now, Jack. It'll break your little heart.
Yeah, well.
Not to mention my legs.
What, I got that whole hog? Got us a packet of bickies and all.
Listen, if you want to get off, you know.
Yeah, I think I will if you don't mind. I'll just get me coat.
I knew you were having me on the old time. You were going to give me the job, weren't you?
No fooling you, is the love.
Right then. Ta-ra. Oh, and don't forget, be nice and on time tomorrow. Don't want to be getting into bad habits, do we? Right then, I want you to take this little fella home and give him his tea.
Well, aren't you coming?
Well, I've got me cashing up to do, and I want to check my stock. And before I forget, keys to this place, please.
Oh. Of course.
And if I haven't finished on time, can you put him in his pyjamas? Hey, this is one in the eye for Mr. Burke, isn't it?
Who's Mr. Burke when he's at home?
Me teacher at school. Who'd have thought I'd end up running a shop when I came last in maths, eh?
Who?
Oh, hello. Hey, come in. Have you just finished work?
Yeah, I just came to see how your Lee was.
Oh. Well, I think I can safely say he's had better weeks. Oh, I could strangle that Max Farnham. He's got it wrong, you know.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, love. Don't know what anyone can do.
Must put a strain on you and Eddie as well.
Yeah, well, we haven't exactly been all sweetness and light with each other.
Actually, I saw Eddie today. We had a little bit of a chat, you know, about, well, just about the problems you're having at the moment.
Problems?
Look, Rosie told me to get lost if you like, but I'm just dead worried about what's happening between you two. I don't want to see you fall out with each other because of all this.
Yeah, what else have you and him talked about?
Nothing. Look, I'm only trying to help.
Oh, aye. And you're well qualified to advise people on their marriages, aren't you?
Hang on, Rosie.
Yeah, you made a good job of your own marriage, didn't you? So good, in fact, your husband didn't even want to see you at Christmas.
It wasn't my fault he didn't want to see me.
No, it's never your fault, is it, madam? Because you're such a perfect wife and mother, aren't you?
Well, at least I care about what happens to me family.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, if you really cared, you'd try talking to Eddie instead of having a go at him all the time.
I'm not that bad.
Well, how come he spends more time in my flat than he does in his own home? Look, Rosie, you can't keep pushing him out. You've got to talk to him.
Well, Claire Rayner, seeing as you seem to know suddenly more about my own husband than I do myself, you talk to him.
I'll tell you what, he's right about one thing. You won't listen to the truth. Jimmy, how many more times will you stop doing that?
Doing what?
That! You drive me around the bend.
All right, no need to bite me head off.
Yeah, well, had a bad day, haven't I?
Yeah, sorry, love. I told you that Ron Dicko was a swindler, didn't I? Yeah. All right, yeah. Hold on. Lynn's phone! Oh.
Who is it?
Mike Dixon. Something about a video. Where the hell is Gary? He should have been back by now.
Why are you so keen to see him, eh?
Well, he should be working on the cab's tyre, that's all.
Hello? It's me. Listen, Lindsay, I know you can't talk, so just say yes or no. Look, I know what you said earlier today, but I need to see you. Can you get out?
Yeah, should be able to. Yeah. Okay. That was Mike Dixon. He just wants me to pop round to pay him for the video.
Cheeky get. He could have come round here.
I think he's got a man there, Josh. Right, I won't be long. Will you keep an eye on Carly for us?
Yeah, of course, love. And if your Gaddy comes back while you're out, I'll tell him you with another fella, eh? Might make him take a bit more notice of you.
Oh, I won't hold my breath. Right.
Sure, love. I'll crown you in a minute.
All right, that is it. I'm getting back to work. Come on, Cracks. Come on, you. And listen, if Gary does call...
Yes, all right, not again. Yes, I'll tell you when he comes back, if he comes back.
If?
Well, you never know with him, do you? That lad always gets into scrapes, doesn't he?
Jenny May. Yeah.
Hiya, thanks for coming.
So, what do you need to see me for?
Not here, somebody might see us. Look, Lindsay, I know everything what you said before was right, but, well, do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah. Do you?
Come on, Cracks.
Me, Dad.
Come on, leave it. Come on.
God, that was close. Mike, this is mad. Imagine if that had been Gary.
I know, but it wasn't, was it?
Oh, we shouldn't be doing this.
I know we shouldn't, but I can't help it.
Neither can I.
Next tonight on 4, chill out in Florida and discover hidden Milan in a new series of Travelogue.
You don't have to do this, love. I'll do it.
No, it's okay. I'd sooner have something to take my mind off today. Hardly slept.
Right. Well, maybe Max Farnham will change his mind. It could just be all talk, you know.
Yeah. I'll just take these through.
Thanks, love. You avoiding me or something?
Hey?
You hardly said 2 words to me last night.
Yeah, well, there doesn't seem like there's much point anymore. You don't listen.
You had no right telling Sarah about our problems. It's between us, Eddie, you and me, no one else.
Between you and me? Why do you think I talked to her in the first place, hey? Because I can't talk to you. That's why.
Now, are you going to get something to eat while you're out? You skip breakfast again. Are you spying on me or something? No, I'm just worried that you might make yourself ill, that's all. I'm all right.
Hey, look at that pair there.
Hey, calm down, girls. Keep your hands to yourselves, you know what I mean?
Aye, what's all this today's of?
Fighting the flap. Yeah, and it's a New Year's resolution, and it's a leap year, so we thought if we knock ourselves into shape, I'd cop off with a couple of good-looking sisters.
Well, there's a couple of dames going spinning in Katie's pants out.
Is right at that Greg Brady in your salon the other day?
Shane Cochran, you mean? He popped in, yeah. She got a hot date with him today.
So that's why you're all soaked up, eh?
Only for work.
So you seen him then, or what?
Well, he's just a friend.
Oh, he's just a friend.
Oh, I'm going before you start asking when the wedding is.
When's the wedding?
Funny. Good luck with your jogging.
Hey, come on, Speedy comes on. And remember, Sin, it isn't a race.
Hey, Jono, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yes, and Sweeney's off to a flying start.
Slow down, will you, Sinbad? Sinbad!
You all right?
Yeah.
Is your Gary back?
Oh, not a sign. Surprise, surprise. Couldn't care less anyway. Listen, I was going to ask my mum if she'd mind our Kylie this afternoon. Do you fancy going somewhere?
Yeah, great.
Oh, shall I meet you at the pier head? Treat you to a day out.
Yeah, what time?
Pop one.
Jimmy, will you ship yourself now?
Listen, if I'm not there, it's because soft lads turned up. I gotta go.
Yes. See you later.
Hi, love. Yeah, looks that bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, Mama, do you think you might be able to mind our Kylie this afternoon? I was thinking of popping down the Albert Dock, you know, doing a bit of shopping in the sales, cheer myself up a bit.
I'll have to see if her ladyship will let me off work, but I should be able to. He's really let you down, hasn't he? Going on that daft fishing trip.
He'd be drinking like a fish, more like.
I'll kill him when I see him.
Oh, I just can't be bothered getting annoyed anymore, Mum. He's not worth it.
I think he's been taking lessons off your dad.
Jimmy!
Ta-da!
Where did that come from?
Off a skip. Good, isn't it? It's amazing what some people will throw out. Gonna give it to Mick and Sinbad, little housewarming Prezi.
Your old house. Here, you said you moved that ages ago.
All right, I'm doing it now.
Oh, come on. I want this lot clear before I go to work.
Okay, out with the old, in with the new.
Pity it doesn't work like that with husbands.
Oh, that's nice, thank you very much. She only wants me for me money.
I'll just take this up.
Hey, I can do without those sorts of cracks, you know. Don't you think I hate myself enough, eh? Living with your sordid little secret without you reminding me about it.
Well, I've told you, love. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen.
I'd leave like that, only our Lindsay needs me right now. She needs us both, Jimmy. God knows what that Gary's getting up to while he's abroad. He could be going with all sorts.
Nah, Gary wouldn't be after a bit of strange.
I won't put it past him, you know. I mean, where the hell's he got to?
That's what I want to know.
Well, I wouldn't trust that lad as far as I could throw him.
Ah, hello.
All right.
I came round to see if you'd managed to find the money for my stock.
Max, you know we haven't got it.
I see. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go to the police and make a statement.
Please, Max.
I'm sorry. I have no choice.
Hang on. Look, it's obvious you're not going to change your mind, so I think it's only right that Ali should make his statement when you make yours. I mean, fair's fair, eh?
Yeah, you could be telling them all kinds for all we know.
I will be telling them the truth.
What do you reckon, son?
Yeah, okay.
Can it wait till I get off from work?
Yes, all right. I'll give you a lift there if you want.
Nah, you're all right, sir.
We'll follow you down the cab. See you later then.
Right.
Smug git. So you're gonna be all right with that, son?
Yeah? As long as you and my mum are with me.
Well,
Rosie?
yeah, of course. I'll be there.
Up a bit. Bit more. That's better.
I think we're a bit low on mushy peas.
Well, I've got it down on my list. Hey, Jack, what you reckon?
Very nice.
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd have my name above a shop, eh? Of course, that's how Maggie Thatcher started out. I could be the next Maggie.
I think one was enough. Listen, Bev, I wanted the savvy off. Our Lindsay's asked me to mind Kylie for a bit, you know. It's all right if we knock off at dinner time, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Jackie, but I need you here.
You're on, or was you still letting?
I'm not being funny, but Ron doesn't run the place anymore. I do. Speak of the devil.
Well, can I go off the savvy or not?
Well, only if you make your hours up. And don't be making a habit of it.
All right, ladies.
Looks dead impressive, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Smash it now. Well, you're really getting into the swing of things now, aren't you?
Told you I'd make a go of it. Hey, look who it is.
Now, don't be going and making a show of yourself. These TV stars don't like too much fuss. G'day, Shane. How's it going?
Hi, Ron. And, Beth, isn't it?
No, Bev. That's me. I'm the manageress of this place.
All right. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You look nice.
Oh, thanks.
You off out somewhere?
Yeah, just going for lunch.
Oh, I bet you always get the best seats in restaurants, don't you?
Only if I bribe the waiter.
Well, hey, look after her, eh?
Don't worry, she's in safe hands. Bye.
Draw, Shane. See you again.
Hope so.
Ta-da.
Looks like we'll be seeing more of him round here. He's definitely got a thing for your Jackie. Could be wedding bells soon.
Bev, they've only just met, haven't they? Anyway, I can't see our Jackie getting wed just yet.
Well, there's a few bob coming into the family if she does.
Oh, aye. I never thought of that.
All right, Rosie. Rosie?
Hey. Oh, sorry, Meg. Miles away there. Oh, you getting fit?
Well, I'm trying to. I didn't realise I was so out of shape.
No.
I don't want something to Sinbad. He said he'd catch me up. I bet he's nipped in the Swan for a slight pie and a pint. You'll have to get Eddie to join us, you know.
Oh, I think he's past the point of exercise.
Especially with Sarah filling in with free pizzas, eh?
Sorry.
I think it's great the way he looks after her. What with your Carl not coming home for Christmas and that.
How do you mean, looks after her?
Well, you know, he keeps an eye on her. Sees that she's all right.
You trying to imply something there, Mick?
Hey?
You're trying to say he doesn't want to be with me, aren't you?
No. Rosie, I don't know what you're on about.
Of course you don't.
Rosie?
All right. Someone there?
I don't know. She's got a right club on.
Oh, well, that's women for you. Hey, listen, I've got just a thing for you and Simba. Little housewarming Prezi. I'll bring it over.
Hey, hang on, Jimmy. This isn't knockoff, is it?
Thanks very much, Mick. No, it isn't. Listen, you'll love this. It's a work of art. I'll see you later. Come on, Crex.
Where the hell's Sinbad got to?
You don't get sick on boats as well as roundabouts, do you?
No.
That's good, because I'm standing downwind here. So, where do you reckon Gary got to then?
Oh, he could be at the bottom of there for all I care.
Well, I'm glad you never showed. Might not have been able to see you.
So
Have you ever seen that film now, Voyager?
No, I don't think so.
Bette Davis was in it. She had this big romance on a cruise.
I wouldn't have thought you'd be into romantic films.
Well, that's just one of my well-kept secrets, you know.
And what other secrets have you got?
Well, if I told you that, they wouldn't be secrets, would they? Well, I have got one secret, actually.
What?
If I tell you, you've got to promise me not to tell anyone. I don't want to get them round.
Promise I won't say a word.
Well, the thing is, I've been driving without a licence.
Is that it?
Well, everyone thinks I've passed my test, but I haven't, and only our Jackie knows.
I thought you were going to say you'd killed someone or something.
No. No, apart from the time I ran down a bus queue at pensioners, but... No, don't tell anyone about me not passing my test, though. I feel all right, Divvy. 4 times I've failed. So I keep telling people I've passed so they'll stop skitting me. And now I'm panicking every time I see a busy car.
Your secret's safe with me.
Can I ask you something?
As long as it's not about films or driving tests.
No. Well, why are you seeing me?
Because you're everything that Gary isn't. I've just had enough of him, Mike. He's never going to change. Always be the same. I just want something different. Something better. Things haven't been right between me and Gary for ages, you know. I just sort of gave up. Accepted things weren't right.
Does this feel right? You and me?
Yeah. Even though it's wrong, if you know what I mean.
Lindsay, well, I don't think I've felt like this about anyone else, you know.
Did you say that to all your other girlfriends?
No, I mean it.
So was there any other girl you've been serious with?
Well, there was one, but... well, things didn't work out. She just wanted me as a mate.
She's still around?
No. She's gone.
That's all right now.
Hey, Jimmy. Wait till you see this, Mick. There you go. Ta-da! Got it off a mate of mine, house clearance.
The house wasn't on fire by any chance, was it, Jimmy?
You what?
Look, I don't want this thing in here. It's cursed.
I think you lost a bit of oxygen to your brain when you were out jogging, didn't you, Mick?
Look, don't you know about it? The case of the smiling orphan.
Is Vincent Price in that one?
No, you divvy. It was in the papers. There's all sorts of stories about kids dying in fires. And the only thing to survive the fire was that picture.
Never knew you went in for all that voodoo nonsense, Mick.
Well, it's true, Jimmy, so get rid of it.
Oh, Mick.
Oh, blimey, it is, cheers.
Right. Oh, never again. Oh, God. Oh, I need mouth to mouth. Oh.
Well, do you know? Well, it's either me or Jimmy, so take your pick.
I think I'll pass. Oh, I hit the wall.
Sin, proper marathon runners at the wall. You've only done about a mile.
No, I hit the wall in the close. I've hit me knee, my legs went from under me. Oh.
Sorry, lads, gotta go.
Ouch!
Hey, Jimmy, what about this painting?
All right, don't want anything for it.
Oh, just leave me here to die.
So it's back, is it? Did you catch anything of what?
Of course I did. You have to put it back, though.
Oh, Lindsay says thanks for the phone call to let her know you'd be late back.
I couldn't get to a phone.
You couldn't be bothered getting to a phone.
They don't have many phones on riverbanks.
Where have you been?
Yeah, took a detour.
Everything go all right?
Sound?
Don't you be asking him how he got on. Listen, you've let our Lindsay down just once too often. And if I find you've been going with somebody else behind her back...
I haven't.
Well, you better not have, lad. Otherwise, you'll be sorry. Right, so what are you going to do to make it up to him?
Hang on, Jackie. The lad's only just walked in through the door, hasn't he?
Don't you be interrupting me when I'm having a go at him. Right, I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get yourself cleaned up, and you're going to get yourself down to the Albert Dock.
What for?
'Cause that's where your wife's gone soft, lad. So, you're going to make an effort to look for her. And when you find her, you're going to make an effort to apologise to her properly.
All right, all right.
And you can take your daughter with you as well. That's here, over there, remember? Right. Gotta get to work. And this is your last warning, sunshine.
It's nice to be back.
Listen, why the hell didn't you ring? Hey, I've been going out of my mind till I got nabbed by the busies.
Like I said, it took a detour. Got the ferry back from Rotterdam. Confused the authorities, like.
Oh, it's okay, so come on. Have you got the skag?
Of course I did. No problemo.
Nice one, where is it? Blimey, in there. Hope they haven't eaten it.
It'll be the first maggots I've seen off their heads. There you go. 1/4 kilo of pure heroin. Told you I could do it, didn't I?
Nice one, nice one. Once we've got it cut, we'll clear 30 grand, no problem. Looks like we've got a little gold mine. Nice one, lads.
Feels dead weird, this. I keep wanting to hold your hand, but I can't in case anyone sees us.
I know. This is going to be a lot harder to do when Gary gets back, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Thanks, girls.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks, man.
Sorry about that. Sometimes it causes more aggro if you refuse to give autographs.
Do you never get fed up with people calling you Greg all the time?
You get used to it. Besides, I can think of worse things to be called. Didn't think it'd be this busy in here.
Well, if you want to go somewhere else.
No, this is fine. So what do you want to drink to?
Give in.
Friendship?
Look like I'll make then. Friendship.
Is Mr. Farnham back yet?
No. He's your dad, though.
Just want to get it over with.
Only me. How are you, son?
Okay. Just feel a bit sick.
Well, I asked around work if anyone wanted to buy me bike, but nothing doing. Sorry, mate. Still, I meant what I said before, you know. Me and your man will stick by you, whatever happens. Won't we?
Yeah, of course we will.
I was hoping to see Fred.
Oh, well. You just have to make do with me, won't you?
I think I can cope with that. Oh, God.
What?
I could have sworn I'd just seen Gary.
Where?
Must be seeing things. Come on.
Wait.
What?
Nothing. It's okay. Just thought I'd left my key behind.
So this is what you mean by whining and dining me, eh? Oh, quick.
Where's Mummy, eh?
God, that was close. What's he doing here?
You think he saw us?
I don't think so.
Linz, this is what it's going to be like now Gary's back. Are you sure you want to do this?
Thanks again, it was lovely. And I'm taking you for a meal next time.
All right, yeah, I'll keep you to that. How about tomorrow?
You don't waste any time, do you? Yeah? Okay.
I'll pick you up.
No, I'll pick you up this time.
Okay, I'll give you a call.
Tomorrow with us then? Right, I better get back to work. Good luck with your shows today. Sorry, I mean, break a leg. Thanks again. See ya.
Bye, Jackie. I'll call you.
She's coming.
Before you ask me, yes, I am seeing him again. No, it's not serious. And yes, he is a good kisser. See ya.
That's exciting, isn't it? Oh, Jackie, customer.
Hey, Jack, do us a favour. I've just told Mick that I've nipped into the gift box, so don't tell him that I bought these. Yeah, it is the right one. I'm supposed to be on a diet, you know the score. Thought you'd be tired.
Doesn't look too good on it, does he?
Looks shattered. Oh, Jackie, before I forget, there's more stock in the back needs pricing.
Lucky I've got you to remind me.
Hey.
Oh,
I thought you'd retired. Just keeping an eye on the place, you know, Mick. Handing over the baton, so to speak.
I thought you wouldn't be able to keep away from the police. Listen, Jackie, if Sinbad comes in, I haven't bought this eyes.
Don't tell me you're on a diet.
Yeah. How do you know?
Female intuition.
All right. See you.
Ta-ra, Mick. See? You need willpower to stay on a diet. Now, I'm lucky like that. Strong will.
I'm scared of the doctors more like. I'll go and check the stock.
Ron, I'm not being funny, like, but don't you think this is all going to Bev's head a bit?
In what way?
Well, she's a bit bossy, isn't she?
Well, she is entitled, Jack. I mean, she is the boss now, isn't she? And strictly speaking, love, it's not my problem anymore now I've retired, so, afraid you'll have to get used to it.
I'm not enjoying this, you know.
Let's just get it over with, eh? You okay?
Yeah, I just feel a bit sick.
I'm telling you, Jimmy, it was easy.
Yeah, well, I don't like having the stuff in the house, so I'm going to put it in my special ideal. And then when we've sold it, we shall have to think about going on another little fishing trip.
Oh, you're back then?
Miss me?
Thinking about going into comedy, are you?
I'm sorry I never rang you, but...
Save it, Gary. I don't want to know.
Where have you been?
Out. Why?
Yeah, your mum said you'd gone the Albert Dock. Took Kylie with us. Spent ages looking for you.
You must have just missed me.
He was gutted when he couldn't find you, Linz. Nearly in tears, weren't you, Gags?
Oh, yeah. Just leave me, Gary. I want to be on my own.
Well, if that's how you feel.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I suppose we better get to work, eh?
Yeah, let's get out there, make our fortune. Chin up, girl, stick with him, and you could be a very rich woman one day.
I've heard it all before, Dad, and there's more to life than money.
True, but it helps to have a bit put by.
For a rainy day. So, been good while I've been gone?
Maybe I should ask you the same thing?
I asked you first.
Of course I have.
Good. That makes two of us, doesn't it?
Come on, son. Hello. I'd like to report some stolen stock from my restaurant. I'm the owner.
Wait. Max, you're making a big mistake. Our Lee didn't take your stuff.
Rosie, we've been through all this.
He didn't take it because I did. It was me. I stole your stock. How long's this gonna go on, Ed?
What?
Oh, separate rooms.
You don't expect me to share a bed with you, do you?
Eddie, don't be like this.
How do you expect me to be? I've never felt so humiliated in my entire life. You're lucky, Max Van, I've never got them to lock you up there and then. You made a bloody show of us. And you let our Lee go through hell thinking he was going back to that detention centre. How could you do that, Rosie? How could you do that to your own son?
I mean Shane.
Rachel, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Finished in the bathroom?
Yeah, go in, excuse me, miss. I didn't know things were this serious between you two. What do you mean? Him staying the night. You don't waste much time, do you?
Where are you going?
To try and sort this mess out.
All right, Eddie, how are you diddling?
Had better days.
Morning, Sinbad.
All right, Pat. Nice to see someone's got out the bed the right side this morning. Just seen Eddie Banks. He's got a right gob on him.
Well, I think I'd have a gob on me if I just found out that my wife had been thieving from a neighbour's business.
Max.
What, Rosie?
Yeah, helped us sell to hundreds of pounds worth of stock from the restaurant.
You're going to be late, Max.
Are you sure? I thought they were loaded after the big lottery win.
She admitted it.
Oh, I wonder what's gotten into her then.
Maybe living next door to Jimmy Corkill's rubbed off on her.
Oh, well, I haven't got time to stand around discussing the complexities of an embezzler's mind. I've got a meeting with a supplier in about 15 minutes, won't be long.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Max, before you go, I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying this painting, would you? I mean, it's dead classy. It'd look great in yours.
Where's it from?
Well, me and Mick got it as a housewarming present off Jimmy, but we don't want it.
Well, I'm not surprised.
What about you, Pat? I mean, put it in a new frame. You could sell it at the gift box.
Oh, yeah, I could. But I'd rather not. Thanks.
Right.
Hey, Sinbad.
Hi, Rach. Hey, yeah. Maxie Farnham's just been telling me about Rosie Banks. Apparently, she's had thousands of pounds worth of gear out of their restaurants.
What? He was blaming Nellie last week.
Well, according to him, she's admitted it and everything.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, I wish you didn't have to go.
So do I. I think I go mad before this stupid panto ends.
Hey, just think of the money.
Sometimes I wonder whether it's worth it.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Oh, yeah. I'll go and spend the afternoon being abused by a load of horrible, obnoxious kids.
Oh, and I'm going to phone the Echo and tell him you said that.
Hello? Why's that? Well, can't they find somewhere else? I mean, I cancelled a paid PA to do this. Okay. Yep, bye.
Who's that?
Sally, my manager.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you'd really like her. She's a tough businesswoman, quite a laugh, too.
Oh, what did she want?
I'm patron of this drugs awareness charity. I'm meant to be presenting some cheque before tonight's show.
A patron? What, like Princess Di? Well, what you actually have to do?
Oh, not much, just let them use your name. Anyway, it's been cancelled now.
Why?
There's been a fire at the venue they were using.
Well, can't they just find somewhere else?
No, not this late stage. Sally's really annoyed. She'd arranged for quite a lot of press. Said it would have been good PR, show people I'm the caring, sharing kind of guy who helps teenage drug users.
So you just need a venue and then it can go ahead?
Yeah.
Well, I think I might know someone who could sort you out.
Who? Yeah?
So if he agrees, I'll phone you on your mobile straight away. We'll let you know.
Brilliant. Look great in the papers, eh? Shane saves the day.
Hey, shouldn't it be Jackie saves the day?
A good eye, Greg. Where's your surfboard?
Left it at home today, mate.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I usually see soap suds on my arm, not soap stars. Hey, what'd you leave that Sunset Bay for? I tell you what, you had a cracking part in there. You used to end up with all the best-looking girls as well, didn't you?
Well, I just felt the character was becoming a bit one-dimensional.
Hey, my mum lives in Australia, you know. She lives in Sydney. Ruth Sweeney's her name. I don't suppose you know her, like.
Well, Australia's a big place, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
besides, I'm not from Sydney. I'm from a place called Dubbo in New South Wales.
Oh, Dubbo, right, yeah.
Anyway, nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, good eye, mate.
See you later.
See ya.
Tell you what, Jack, you've done well there, haven't you?
Hey, so was he.
Hey, you want to keep hold of him, you know, he must have a few about. Hey, up.
I couldn't help but notice that young man arriving here last night.
What, do you want an autograph, Max?
Certainly not, but all I know is the tenancy agreement for this place is strictly for 3 persons only. David did leave me in charge.
Well, he only stayed the night. He's not moving in permanently, so I wouldn't lose any hair over it.
Can you believe that?
I think Court and the soap star must have gone to her head, Max. See you, mate.
What do you say? Smack? I don't. I see new widescreen tellies, new car, everything me and Jackie ever wished for.
can't believe how easy it was bringing it over. Customs didn't look twice at me.
Listen, I'll tell you. Once we've got this cut, we are going to clear a profit of over 30 grand easily. No import fees, no middleman. It's just you and me, Gagsy. Got the world at our feet.
I told you you wouldn't regret taking me on as your partner. I told you I'd be useful.
Yeah, well, you're learning from the master, aren't you? I couldn't wish for a better apprentice.
It's a pity Linz doesn't appreciate me as much.
Oh, aye. Things not going too well between you two, then?
I'll say that again. I've tried to make more of an effort, but she just doesn't seem interested.
Well, you haven't exactly wined and dined her in the past, have you, eh? Listen, the way to a woman's heart is through your wallet. You want to spoil her rotten? Make her fuss of her the way I do with my Jackie. Here. You buy her something nice with that, and I promise you, you'll be back in her good books before you know it.
Oh, cheers, Jim.
Yeah, well, you keep up the good work and there'll be plenty more where that came from. Right, come on, let's get this gear cut and shifted. Not going to get rich leaving it lying round here, are we, eh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, how are you?
Fed up now Gary's back.
It was scary, that, when we saw him at the Albert Dock, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, thank God he didn't see us. Right, better get back to work. I've left the office empty. I only nipped out for a can.
Oh, listen, is there any chance of you getting out for a bit tonight? We could, go for a drink or something?
Yeah? I suppose I could ask my mum to mind our Kylie.
Oh, what about Gary?
He won't be back till after the pubs close anyway.
Okay, about 7 o'clock then?
Yeah, all right. Where should we meet?
End of the tunnel?
Yeah, right. See you later.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Me too.
Hiya.
All right, yeah. How are you?
All the better for seeing you.
Oh, aye. What are you after?
Listen, how'd you fancy some really good publicity for La Luz?
How come you're home so early?
I've got a revision period.
Lee. We need to talk.
What about?
What do you think? I owe you a massive apology.
Look, you've already said you're sorry.
I just want you to know how awful I feel.
And what about me? I still don't understand how you could let me take the blame like that. And why were you robbing?
I don't know. Suppose it all started when I lost the baby. Since then, one thing's just led to another.
So, you're saying that's why you gambled away all the lottery money?
I wouldn't use the word gambled. I admit I have been going to bingo more often than I should, but it was to get me out of the house more than anything. Things between me and your dad haven't been easy lately. I know you've really suffered, and that isn't fair. I feel awful. You must be so ashamed of me.
Well,
I know it was unforgivable of me, love. And I wanted to own up right from the start, but I couldn't. I kept on convincing myself that if I could win that money back, all our problems would be solved. It just got out of control. Didn't hit me how serious the whole thing was until we ended up down that police station. I would never have let you take the blame for something you didn't do.
I'll go and put the kettle on.
Right. Been the bank. Now I've got to go over and face the Farnhams, give them the money back, and apologise on your behalf.
You don't have to go over there. I'll take it over myself. I'm the one who's got us into this mess.
If you think I trust you with this amount of money after everything you've done, then you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I'll try that.
What is it?
It's chow chow. It's from South America. It's, what do you think?
Crunchy?
Well, it's a vegetable pear. Now I'm thinking of trying more exotic veg on the menu.
Right. Eddie Banks is on his way over. He'd better have that money in full.
Max, take it easy, darling.
How I was talked out of letting the police deal with this, I shall never know. Hi. Come in.
Thanks. Hi, Pat.
Hi.
Right. There you go. £600, that should cover all the missing stock.
Thank you.
Look, Max. I can't begin to tell you how terrible I feel about all this. God knows what you must think of us.
Well, you're lucky we didn't take the matter up with the police. Others wouldn't have hesitated.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I really can't thank you enough, Max. Rosie, well, Rosie just hasn't been herself lately. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Well, it's all very well coming up with excuses, but the top and the bottom of it is she stole hundreds of pounds worth of stuff from our business. Rosie's a neighbour. I can trust her. Yeah,
I don't know how we're ever going to make it up to you, but it really isn't as simple as it all seems, you know.
How do you mean?
Well, to be honest with you, Pat, it all dates back to her having the miscarriage and that. She really wanted another baby, and then when she realised she wouldn't be able to have another one, well, it just seemed to change her. I think if the police had been involved, she would have gone over the edge.
Is she really that bad?
Well, she's not good. Let's put it that way.
Do you mind if I fill me bucket?
No, go ahead.
Right, I better let you go.
You all right, Ed?
All right, Sin. You don't want to be burdened with all my problems, so all I can do is apologise again and hope that we can put this behind us.
Well, that's not going to be very easy, is it?
Yeah, well, you've had your money back. At least we're straight on that level. See ya.
And we were meant to fall for that cock and bull story.
Oh, come on, Max. Rosie's obviously been through a really hard time.
We've all been through hard times, but we don't go out and steal from our neighbours because of it. No, Patricia, no. And come out with whatever excuses they want. At the end of the day, Rosie Banks is a thief. That's all there is to it.
When you have to get out of the house, Mum and Dad are doing me head in. They just argue all the time these days.
Hey, you'll never guess who stayed here last night.
Who?
Shane Cochran. You know, he used to play Greg Brady in Sunset Bay.
Honest?
Yeah? Well, you do know he's seen Jackie, don't you? Oh, he's really nice. Dead down to earth. You have a right laugh.
So you mixing with the stars now, are you?
He may be a star to you, but he's just an ordinary fella to me. Well, more of a mate, really.
Right. Suppose I best get off then. Right, I'll let you get ready for work.
Well, it's been nice to see you anyway, even if it was only for a minute.
Yeah, and you.
Oh, hiya, Shane. This is Lee. He lives across the road.
How's it going, Lee?
Great.
Come in, Shane. Jackie's just in the room. See you, Lee.
Gonna see ya.
We've just been talking about you.
Oh, yeah, thought my ears were burning.
Don't worry, I was only saying nice things. All set, then?
Yeah, Sally's really pleased. She's arranged for the press to be at the club in about an hour.
See, you're not the only one with showbiz contacts.
Hi, Sinbad.
All right, Pat.
Hi. Oh, yeah. Look, Rosie, this is a bit awkward, but, well, I just wanted to pop over and see how you were.
Oh, right.
Eddie said you've been having a few problems. Well, I just wanted to say try not to let this business get you down too much. I'm sure we can put it all behind us and... Well, Max will find himself something else to rant on about before we know it.
Thanks. It's good of you.
Look, I know that things have been a bit difficult for you the last few months, and if it's any comfort, I can imagine what you're going through. I had a miscarriage myself not long before Alice, so I do know what it's like. People just don't realise the effect it can have on you. It can take such a long time before you start feeling like yourself again.
Yeah.
So, if you ever feel like talking to someone, need to get things off your chest, you know where I am.
Yeah, thanks, Pat. I appreciate that.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it then. I just wanted to clear the air a bit, that's all. OK. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sinbad.
Yeah, ta-ra, Pat. All right, Lee. You been to school, mate?
No, I've been in the shops, got a revision period.
All right. Now, you see that Greg Brady staying over at the bungalow, eh?
Oh, no, you have seen him. Loves himself.
Does he? They don't sound too happy, do they?
They never do these days. I think I might go for a walk.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't worry too much about it, you know, mate. I mean, all mums and dads argue, don't they?
Yeah. Some old mums, eh?
Yeah. See ya.
Are you spying on me or something?
Just doing me round.
And maybe I'm being paranoid, but everywhere I go today, you seem to be there.
I don't suppose you're interested in this, are you?
No thanks, mate.
Well, I just wanted to have a good home, you know. I mean, I don't want any money for it. You can have it for nothing, you know what I mean?
I'm not surprised. That's things cased, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah. Oh, right. Well, could I have a bucket of hot water, then?
I think it's important to point out that this is not just a problem here on Merseyside, or in Great Britain for that matter. It's a universal problem that needs tackling head-on, but with specific projects based at the heart of local communities. So it's with great pleasure I present this cheque for £1,500 to Mark Jenkins, Information and Publicity Worker for the Drugs Awareness Project.
Thank you very much.
He seemed a decent enough fella. He'd come over before and thanked me.
Oh, he's like that, dead down to earth. He's not at all affected.
How'd I do?
Great.
Well, let's hope you get a decent bit of publicity for this place, eh?
Well, I wouldn't complain.
Well, thanks again, mate. I've just got a few more interviews to do, then I'll be finished.
Can I get you a drink, Greg? Sorry, I mean shave.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Lager, do you?
That's fine, yeah.
All right, Greg. Where's your surfboard, mate?
What do you think you're doing there?
Charlie on the cabs told me there's a little bit of a showbiz do going on here, so I thought it wouldn't be complete without me, you know. Local businessman and that. Are you going to introduce me then?
Basically,
Just get out with it. This is for invited guests only.
Oh, charming. And here's me wanting to donate some money to this fella's good cause.
Oh, you donate money to a drugs rehab campaign?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You're a hypocrite, that's what's wrong.
Oh, fair dues. If my money isn't good enough for you, I know where I'm not wanted.
What was that all about?
I can't stand him.
Who is he?
Jimmy Corkill. He lives a few doors away from us, unfortunately.
Why don't you like him?
It's a long story. Oh, he used to be into all kinds of drugs years ago. But everyone reckons he's dealing them now. Nobody can prove it, like, but knowing him, I bet you the rumours are true.
Honestly?
Yeah, and then he has the nerve to show his face in here.
All right, Linz. Is your dad in?
No, but come in.
Will you do us a favour? Will you give him this and tell him it was very nice of him, but me and Mick don't want it in the house, and neither does anyone else for that matter. I know it sounds stupid, but it's supposed to be bad luck or something.
It is a bit creepy looking, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, I'll leave you to it. All right, Gary.
Hiya.
See you, Linz. All right, then.
See ya.
See you then.
What are you doing here?
Olivia, remember?
I thought you'd be down at the pub with my dad after work.
Not tonight.
Anyway, how come you're all dressed up?
I'm going out with Kelly for a drink. My mum said she'd mind Kylie for an hour, so...
Who's Kelly?
Kelly Givnan. You know, my mate who lives on Notting Avenue.
Oh, the one you went to school with?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to cancel it.
Why?
Because I'm taking you out tonight. Booked us a table in a restaurant in Chinatown. My treat.
You are?
Don't act so surprised.
I have every right to be surprised. I can't remember the last time you took me out anywhere.
Yeah, well, I'm a changed man now.
Since when?
Since I realised it's about time I started showing you more appreciation. Right, I'll go and get ready. You put Kelly off, and then we'll get off into town, eh?
Great.
Good night. See ya. Thanks again for sorting that out.
Anytime.
Oh, I suppose I better go straight into town. Thank God this stupid panto finishes soon, eh?
Good night, Shane.
Yeah, see you, Mike. Yeah. Is it okay if I come back to yours tonight after the show?
I think we should leave it tonight.
Oh, yeah, getting bored of me, are you?
No, I didn't say that. All right, Mike, what are you doing here?
I'm just waiting for someone.
Have you met Shane?
Yeah. We met last week in the salon.
How's it going?
Not bad, mate, not bad.
You may as well get a taxi over there.
Yeah. See you, mate.
Yeah, see you later. Ta.
Kelly won't mind you standing her up, will she?
No.
You do look lovely, you know.
Thanks.
It's ages since we've been out together, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think this should be the first of many. I reckon things are on the up for me and you. And this is just the start, believe me.
All right, son.
Where have you been?
Out.
Don't be so childish.
I'm being childish. You're joking, aren't you? Besides, why should I bother telling you where I've been when you couldn't be bothered telling me you'd gambled all our money away? And that you were robbing from the Farnham's restaurants and you were prepared to let your own son take the blame.
Change the records, will you? OK, I admit, I made a mess of things. What else am I supposed to say? And a great husband you've turned out to be. All you've done is go around blabbing to all the neighbours about my private life. It's very loyal.
Blab to anyone.
Then how do you explain Patricia Farnham coming round here wanting to talk about miscarriages? What's that got to do with the price of fish?
Do you really need that spelling out?
Yeah, I do. Because it's obvious we're on completely different wavelengths.
Well, if we're on different wavelengths, there's no point in us living together anymore, is there?
Ah. That's what you think. You may as well pack your bags now. Knowing you wouldn't last 5 minutes on your own.
I've managed the last 6 months on my own, haven't I?
Well, go on then, leave. That's what you really want.
Right. Don't worry, I'm going. I couldn't cope spending one more night under the same roof as you anyway.
Hear that, Lee? Your dad's leaving us.
I'm not leaving our Lee, I'm leaving you. Our Lee's welcome to come with me, and I wouldn't blame him if he did.
But what do you want to do, Lee? Do you want to go with your dad, or do you want to stay here with me?
Come on, don't be involving our Lee in all this. That's not fair.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but if you're going to leave, it's something we've got to sort out. What do you want to do, Lee?
Just want to watch the telly.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna pack my things.
You leave this house, Eddie, you won't be coming back. I mean it.
Suits me fine. Hi, Sarah. Look, I'm really sorry for landing on you like this, love.
There's no need to apologise.
I left the house and then realised I didn't have anywhere to go.
It must have been a pretty big argument.
Yeah, it was. All in front of our Lee as well. Felt really sorry for him.
Hi, Mick.
Hiya.
Has your Gemma had any response from these telly advert people?
Not a dicky beard.
That's good. Oh, I don't mean that in a funny way. I just wish they'd let us know one way or the other. I mean, it's cracking me up sitting there waiting for the phone to ring.
It's not the end of the world if we don't hear anything, is it?
Speak for yourself. I've got plans for our Josh. Thinking about getting him an agent. I mean, he was a natural in front of that camera. Oozed talent. He's going to be dead famous one day.
Well, fingers crossed, eh?
Have you heard about that Rosie Banks?
No, what about it?
Sacked from the Farnham's restaurant. Robbed thousands of pounds worth of stock.
Joking, are you?
No, on my Josh's life. What I want to know, if she's on the rob, what happened to all that lottery money they won?
Well, that was 50 grand, wasn't it?
She could be a smackhead or anything. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. Anyway, gotta get back to shop. Ciao.
See ya. Sarah, is it true that Rosie got sacked for robbing Max Farnham's restaurant?
Well, between me and you, Mick, there's been murder. Eddie's walked out on it and everything. I spent the night on my couch last night. She spent all the money they won on the lottery on gambling.
Honest?
Eddie's convinced she's got a real problem.
Who'd have thought, eh?
But keep it to yourself, though, eh? It's not the sort of thing you want the whole world knowing, is it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, see
Try.
ya.
You're up early, aren't you?
Going to me mum's.
Oh, right. Send them my regards.
Yeah, I will do.
You all right?
Why shouldn't I be?
Oh, no reason. I was just asking, that's all.
I'm fine. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. I'm really worried about her.
Who?
Katie. I'm sure I heard her being sick again this morning, and I heard her last week.
Maybe she's pregnant.
God, I didn't think of that.
Oh, no, I was only joking.
Yeah, but it makes sense, doesn't it? I bet I didn't say anything to her. If she is pregnant, I suppose it's up to her to tell me when she feels ready. Hey, Mick.
Right, Rosie. What can I do for you?
Hey, just popped in for one of them scratch card thingies, you know, for the school.
Oh, right.
All the money's going to a good cause, isn't it?
I think you've already done your bit for charity, haven't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
No, I'm just saying you've bought loads of them off us already. Better off saving your money.
I thought it was your job to sell them, not put people off.
Hiya, Mick.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, Rosie. Oh, you're looking a bit off colour. Have you got a bit of a cold coming on or something?
No, fine.
I believe you've had a bit of a run-in with the Farnhams.
Who told you?
Oh, him now, him. Let me think.
Yeah, well, you can tell whoever it was. It's got nothing to do with them.
Oh, very sorry. I didn't mean to put my nose in it. I'll take one of them scratch cards, please, Mick. I could do with a bit of luck. I've just had a gas bill for £147. How do you expect a pension to afford that? I'll never know.
There you go. Thanks.
See, you didn't try and put Julia off.
I wasn't trying to put you off, Rose. I'm just saying that there are better things to spend your money on.
Oh, bless us and save us. There must be a God after all. I've just won £25.
That should have been mine.
Look, I'm sorry, Rosie. I wasn't to know it was going to be a winner. I thought I was doing you a favour.
You'd be doing me a favour by minding your own business.
Blenders, cutlery, champagne. Basically, if it wasn't nailed to the floor, she robbed it. Stripped the place bare by all accounts.
Oh, go away.
Hi, Rosie. Hiya. That's £5.37, please.
I think I've got the right money.
I don't know whether I'm just being paranoid, but you don't seem to have taken your eyes off me from the minute I walked in here.
Well, I'm not being funny, Rosie, but we've got no security cameras in here. It's up to me to keep an eye on my customers.
What do you mean, keep your eye on your customers? We're neighbours, for God's sake.
So, Max and Patricia, but that didn't stop you.
You didn't have to say that.
I can't afford to take risks. She'll rob off the Farnham, she'll rob off anyone. Hey, Mike. Oh, I'm glad you've come. You couldn't do us a favour, could you, and keep an eye on the shop for a minute? Down for a week.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, and if any of that bank's lot come in, watch 'em like a hawk.
So what happened to you last night?
Look, I'm sorry about that. I got myself all ready and then Gary came home and insisted I went out with him. There was nothing I could do.
Well, couldn't you come up with some sort of excuse? I was standing in the freezing cold for ages there.
Oh, what could I say to him? I told him I was going out with me mate, but he just insisted to call her and cancel.
I hate the thought of you being with him.
And it wasn't too pleasant for me either. But he's still my husband, Mike, and you've got to remember that.
God, I'm going to be late. I wish I didn't have to go in today.
No, do you really hate it that much?
You know, people imagine doing panto is really easy work, just to laugh. But it's not. I just feel tired all the time. I can only keep my eyes open.
So does that explain why you fell asleep on me last night?
Yeah, don't take it personally. I promise I'll make it up to you tonight.
Oh, no, where's me dad?
All right, Jack.
Hi, Dad.
G'day, Shane. How's your didgeridoo for spots?
G'day, Ron.
Hey, I thought it was you last night getting out of that taxi. How's your panto going then?
Oh, not too bad, yeah.
Dad, Shane's gonna be late for work.
Oh, sorry, son, didn't mean to keep you.
Oh, that's all right, I'm just going for a cab.
Jackie, you're not letting him go down to that Corkills, are you? He deserves better than that.
He's gonna be late, Dad.
Yeah, well, just make sure that you keep your seatbelt fastened up. You never know what that fella's on.
I'll get going then.
Hey, listen, Shane, just before you get off, you remember that episode you were in that you died? You know, where the harpoon seemed to go through you? Well, it did look as though it went right through you, you know. How did he manage to do that?
That's special effects for you.
Ah, must admit, it was a bit clever, that, wasn't it?
It's amazing what they can do these days. Anyway, nice to meet you again.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Dad, did you have to go on at him like that? I mean, the last thing he wants to talk about is being on the telly. It's just a job to him, nothing glamorous.
Wait, Jackie loves it, they all do. Anyway, you two are getting a bit serious, aren't you? Him staying the night and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well... Listen, I know you're a grown woman now and I can't tell you what you can and what you can't do, but... I hope you're being careful, love. I mean, you read all the time about these actors sleeping with the roadies, don't you?
I think you mean groupies, Dad, and I'm definitely not one of them.
Yeah, well, I'm only thinking about your welfare, you know, love.
I know you are, and that's dead nice of you. But I'm 19 now. I've got my own business and everything. I am old enough to look after myself. I'll have to go and get ready for work. See you later.
Ta-ra.
5 minutes? Yeah. Cheers, Brian, thanks. It's a pity your girlfriend was so rude to me last night. All I was trying to do was make a donation to your good cause.
Well, you still can. I won't complain.
Help yourself.
Thanks. So you approve all this drugs awareness stuff then?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's terrible the mess some of these young kids can get themselves into, innit?
Well, it depends what they're taking. Whether they can handle it.
Ever dabbled yourself?
Have you?
Oh, I'll say, yeah. Speed, Charlie, smack, you name it. That's why I feel I'm in a position to comment, you see. I know what it's like. I've been there.
Really?
Yeah. Wouldn't go near the stuff now, though. It's the dealers who've got the right idea.
So there's plenty of them around here then?
A few. So I've heard.
If you ask me, they should just legalise the lot. Make the stuff safe and controlled. Doesn't mean people are going to rush out and start taking them just because they're legal.
Seems funny hearing that coming from someone who heads up a drugs rehab campaign.
Well, like I said, it's not an anti-drugs campaign. It's about drugs awareness. There's a bit of a difference.
You know, you talk a lot of sense, mate. I mean, if people want to take drugs, then they will, won't they? As long as they're not harming or robbing anyone, well, I don't see what all the fuss is about myself.
Yeah. I had a mate who was on smack for a while, but he's off it now.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, he was telling me the other day he's been trying to get hold of a bit of speed, but he doesn't know anyone who sells it.
And is he in the panto with you, this, mate?
Yeah, something like that. He works a lot of long hours. It just takes a bit to keep himself going.
I would have thought it would be easy to get hold of the stuff there. You know, showbiz circles and that.
I don't think he'd like to take the risk. You know, a lot of backstabbing going on. You don't know who you can and can't trust.
Well, look, if your mate's really stuck, I might know a fella who could probably sort him. He's very discreet, so there'll be no worries on that front.
Right then. Well, I'll mention it to him. Cheers.
That's ideal for me.
Yeah. All right, Mick. He throws Grand Canyon on. Feeling wild. That seems like a lifetime ago since I stood that side of the counter.
Why did you used to work here?
Yeah, Terry used to own the place. It's him I bought the business off.
Really?
There's been a lot of water under the bridge since then.
Say that again, mate.
I just better get myself sorted out. I'll have to go and pick Rebecca up.
Is that your little girl?
Yeah, I've got to go and get her from the nursery.
Mick, is it alright if I call back in about 10 minutes for this pizza?
Yeah, of course.
Right, sounds. See you in a bit. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and you. See ya. Who's that?
That's Terry Sullivan. He's in charge of the parade now.
That's Terry Sullivan.
Yeah, you must have heard me mention him. He's the one whose wife and kid were killed just outside the club.
Right, the ones on the plaque.
He's a nice fella, you know.
Yeah, sure he is.
And he's single.
What are you telling me for?
Oh, who's going all shy now? Do you fancy him?
I've only just met him.
No, that's not answering my question.
I'll see you later.
Shall I take that as a yes, then?
Take it any way you like.
Come on, please be in.
How's your mum?
All right. She had a bit of news for me.
Don't tell me. She's getting married to a new fella.
No, not quite. She's moving away.
Where to?
She's going to live in Japan.
Japan? You're joking. God, that's practically the other side of the world.
I know, can't believe it. She's just finished this course on teaching English as a foreign language. Now she's landed herself with this job over there.
Well, look on the bright side. At least you'll be able to save up and go over there and visit her.
Yeah, well, that's if I could ever afford it. It's supposed to be really expensive.
Hey, I believe it's quite easy to get into modelling living in Japan. You could earn yourself a fortune while you were out there.
I can't really see myself as a model.
No, apparently you don't have to be that good looking.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'll get it. Oh, yeah.
Hiya, love. I'm sorry for intruding. I just want to apologise for putting my big mouth in it earlier. I hope I didn't offend you.
No, not at all.
Hello. Are you all on your own?
Yeah.
Well, why don't I come in and we'll have a nice cup of tea together, and then you can tell your Auntie Julia all about your problems. Don't forget, a trouble shared is a shared trouble.
Yeah, well,
Now,
actually...
if you don't mind if I use your bathroom, Julia. I just had a cup of coffee in the salon and it's gone right through me. This cold weather always plays havoc with my bladder. Oh, do you know, I spend a penny nearly every 20 minutes in the winter.
Oh, I haven't stopped.
Yeah, well, I did warn you it'd be hard work, didn't I, love? Still, at least you don't have to sell matches down the Pierhead for a living, do you?
Oh.
This book I'm reading, Benny, dead sad. All right, son. Don't suppose you fancy putting the kettle on, do you? Make me and Bev a nice cuppa.
Can't, I'm going out.
Where you off?
Do you have to tell you everything I do? I'm fed up with being treated like a kid.
What's up with it?
I haven't got a clue. It's been like that all day.
Funny, isn't it, eh? People assume that once you come into a bit of money, all your problems are over. Well, I've been on this earth a long time, and I know that simply isn't true. I remember a widow who started coming to our bingo just after her husband was killed in a motorway pile-up. Ooh, I'm going back donkey's years now. Winnie Howard was her name. Well, she won 30,000 on the national game. Everyone was green with envy, thought she had the world at her feet. The next thing we knew, she got herself a new boyfriend. Must have been at least 25 years her junior. Oh, a slimy looking thing he was with earrings and a tattoo. I mean to say, it was obvious to everyone else that he was only after one thing. But poor Winnie, she just couldn't see it. Well, they do say love is blind, don't they? She spoilt him rotten. New clothes, new car, 18-carat gold earrings, the lot. Well, you know what's coming next, don't you? As soon as the money ran out, he was off like a shot with some Avon agent from Ireton. The next thing we heard about poor Winnie was that she was found lying dead in her lonely little flat. She'd taken her own life and had been lying there decontaminating for over 3 weeks. So, you don't have to explain to me what it's like, love. I know only too well that money doesn't necessarily bring happiness.
I'll get it. Oh, yeah.
Who is it, love?
It's only Kelly.
Oh, tell her I said hello.
My dad said to say hello.
What? Is he there with you now?
Yeah. And Gary's upstairs getting a bath. He's going out for a pint soon. Listen, I can't talk for long. I've just put Kylie to bed. I promised her I'd read her a story.
Just say yes or no, but is there any chance of you getting out for 10 minutes? I need to talk to you. Right, I'm at the shop, so I'll wait for you in the tunnel. Try and be as quick as you can, it's freezing.
All right, then, yeah. Thanks for ringing. I'll speak to you soon.
Try.
So how's Kelly, then?
What? Oh, yeah, she's fine, yeah. Really great, yeah.
So what you want?
Oh, she was just ringing to see how I am. Bit of a gap, you know, yeah.
Well, I hope I've managed to cheer you up a bit.
Yeah, thanks for popping in, Julia.
Oh, well, I better make tracks because Pete'll be wondering what's happened to me.
Yeah.
Now, listen, don't forget, you know what I am. Night or day, if you want to talk. See you, love.
Yeah, thanks, Julia.
Ta-ra.
See ya.
There we go, have one on me.
G'day, copper. There you go. Check for 250 quid for your campaign.
Oh, thanks very much, that's very generous.
No sweat, no sweat. Good show tonight?
Oh, same as always, I'm exhausted.
Hey, listen, don't suppose you could arrange a couple of signed photos, could you? Want to put one on the wall in our communications centre. Show all our customers that we drive the stars about, you know. And one for my little granddaughter, Kylie. Hey, there's a good Aussie name for you.
Yeah, sure, no problems. By the way, I had a word with my mate. You know, the one I was telling you about? Yeah, well, he said he'd really appreciate it if your contact could lay his hands on a bit of speed for him.
Listen, are you sure your mate wouldn't prefer something else? Because I know my mate would be able to sort him with some good stuff.
No, speed will do.
OK, yeah. She'll be able to sort him with a bit of whiz, no props.
Listen, this is just between you and me, yeah? I don't want my name mentioned. I'm just doing him a favour.
No worries, no worries. You can trust me. I'm very discreet. Thanks.
Hiya, how are you?
Look, Sarah, feel free to tell me where to go, OK? But is it all right if I get my head down on your couch again tonight?
Yeah, of course it is.
You know I wouldn't ask, but...
It's no problem. Look, I'll be knocking off soon. Why don't you go and put the kettle on, eh? Make us both a nice cuppa. Won't be long.
I appreciate this. Hiya. Busy?
Not bad. Is it okay if I finish now?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Mick, have you seen this? The picture of Shane Cochran in the nightclub last night.
Let's have a look.
Listen, Mick, I'll get off now.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Mick, what's her name?
Sarah. She's been working it up well now.
Oh, she seems like a nice girl.
Yeah, she is. She's Eddie Bank's daughter-in-law.
Ah, right, so she's married then?
Well, she's separated, actually. Her husband's working over in Dubai. So she's young, free and practically single. Why do you fancy her?
Oh, don't talk soft. I don't even know the girl.
Terence, that's not answering my question.
Oh, give it a rest, will you, silly?
Shall I take that as a yes, then?
You can take it any way you like, see ya. Mike? It's a bit cold to be hanging around here, isn't it?
Well, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, got a date, have you?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Well, listen, if she stands you up, you can always come into the nightclub and have a pint with me instead.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I might take you up on that offer.
Oh, yeah, all right, I'll see you.
See you later.
Mike, I'm sorry it took so long to get here. I had to wait until Gary had gone down the pub. I thought he'd never go.
No, it's all right. I'm just glad you're here. Look, I just wanted to apologise for this afternoon. I was a bit offhand, you know.
There's no need.
No, I was out of order. I know Gary's still your husband, and I know it can't be much fun for you, but it just cracks me up every time I see you with him.
Well, maybe it's time we both started getting used to it.
You what?
I'm sorry, Mike. Maybe we should put a stop to this before it gets too out of hand. It's too dangerous.
What, you mean you want to finish it?
I don't want to. I've got to. Don't you understand? If Gary finds out about what's going on with us, our lives won't be worth living. All the phone calls, secret meetings. I'm on pins all the time. I can't even sleep at night.
It'll be worth it in the end.
I'm sorry, Mike. I've got Kylie to think of too. She's going to end up stuck in the middle of all this. I shouldn't be doing it. It's wrong.
Look, we'll work something out. I couldn't cope if you finished it.
There's nothing to finish, so let's just stop it here, eh? Anyway, You're young, you're dead good looking, you're intelligent, you'll meet someone else, no problem.
I won't meet anybody else. I just want to be with you.
I'm sorry, Mike. It's for the best, believe me. Let's just forget any of this ever happened. I'm so sorry. I really am.
Next tonight, Marianne Faithfull finds spiritual solace in Jamaica, and Pete McCarthy goes messing about on a river, taking the canal route through London in Travelogue.
I'd probably be able to afford the original with the dosh we've made this week. You can tell we've cut out the middleman. Can't believe we managed to shift that gear so quickly. Should have brought at least another ½ kilo back.
Could you have afforded any more?
Could afford a couple of kilos with the profits we've made from the last lot.
So what are you going to do then?
Get some more.
What? You want me to go back over to Rotterdam?
Well, not quite. I'm going this time.
But it's my contact over there.
Use your head. Lindsay and Jackie will never believe you're going on another fishing trip. You're meant to be skint, remember? No point in making them suspicious, is there?
Well, you've got it worked out then.
Yeah, well, if we're going to be making these trips on a regular basis, we need to have a proper plan of action, don't we?
So when are you going then?
Well, there's no point in wasting time, is there? I'm getting off this afternoon.
All right.
Bev lent me this yesterday for our Kylie. I said I'd drop it back in.
Right.
You on your own?
No, my dad's upstairs having a lie down.
I need to talk to you.
Right, well, you better come in then.
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Katie, will you hurry up? We'll be here all day at this rate.
Have you seen how many calories is in this?
You're obsessed.
No, I'm not. I just don't like pouring any old junk into my body.
Well, when you've finished reading up on the ins and outs of a jar of mayonnaise, we'll be in the biscuits and crisps aisle. God, if she loses any more weight, she'll look like a wig on a stick. Unless there's other reasons why she's taken so much interest in what she eats.
How do you mean?
Well, maybe she's just being a bit more fussy because she's eating for two.
Do you reckon?
It's a possibility, I suppose.
Look, I'm sorry. I only said I'd finished because I thought it was the right thing to do. But I haven't been able to get you out of my head. God, I've tried. I know this sounds stupid. Never felt like this before.
Not even with Gary.
Definitely not with Gary. Ever.
Look, Linz, all this is doing me head in. One minute you're saying we're finished, next minute you're saying you can't get me out your head. What is it you really want?
You.
And what about your husband?
Me and Gary aren't right for each other. Never have been.
What do you think we are?
I wouldn't have come over otherwise.
So, where do we go from here?
I don't know.
I just don't want to be messed around anymore. You've got to decide what you want. It's either me or him. I mean, how do I know you're just not using me because you're fed up with him?
'Cause I'm not. I just want to be with you, honest. Couldn't care less if I never saw Gary again.
Mike, you in there? Quick. Mike? Oh, you on your own?
I was just putting a bin bag out.
Thought I could hear voices.
I must have been mumbling to myself.
First sign of madness, that, you know.
What is?
Talking to yourself.
I must be going mad then.
Hiya. Oh, hi, love. What's that doing there?
Looks great, doesn't it?
It's bad luck. I don't want to see in this house.
Don't talk soft. Old wives' tales, that.
Look, I haven't got time to argue with you. I'm late for work as it is. No doubt Beth will give me some kind of verbal warning.
Hey, love, gonna have to borrow your car for a bit. That's all right, isn't it?
Why?
Well, I know it's short notice and that, but I've got a bit of business to sort and, but I need a set of wheels.
What kind of business?
I need to pick up some new supplies.
Jokes you me.
I prefer to use the word supplies.
Surely there's got to be better ways of earning a living.
Love, we've been through all this before. I thought you wanted me to be straight with you.
Yeah, I know.
I just ain't knowing.
Well, it's all right when it suits you, though, isn't it? Hmm? You know, when you're asking me for a new widescreen telly like the Farnhams. Look around you. This place is a little palace. You'd have none of this if it wasn't for me. You can't ask me to change now. That's asking the impossible. You know the score. All I'm doing is what I've always wanted. To give me and you everything we've ever wished for.
I never wished for my husband to become a drugs dealer.
All right, well, you tell me a way of going straight and still living this lifestyle and I'll do it.
So, where'd you have to go for these supplies?
No, don't worry yourself about that. I'll be back in a few days.
A few days? Oh, Jimmy, please don't tell me you're going abroad for them.
The least you know, the better.
What if you get caught?
I won't.
Well, can't you get someone else to go for you?
Well, Gary did offer, but...
Gary? Shh! What? Jimmy, don't tell me Gary's in on all this as well.
He wouldn't leave me alone.
Oh, this gets worse by the minute. I don't believe you.
Look, Gary is a sound lad. He knows to keep his mouth shut.
I'm not worried about that. I just don't want our Lindsay ending up in the same situation as me. God, Jimmy, if she ever found out.
She won't find out, I promise you.
I could murder you for involving him.
This is stupid. You two can't split up over something like this. Not after everything you've been through together.
Well, he's the one who's packed his bags and walked out of here, not me.
So he's staying in Sarah's then?
Yeah. Might have known she'd take his side.
What's he playing at?
Be all right there, won't he? No doubt she'll be cutting all his meals, feeling sorry for him. No wonder he's in no rush to come back.
Have you eaten today?
I haven't even got a loaf in. I haven't left the house since Wednesday. Oh, I know what I did was wrong. Surely I don't deserve all this.
I'll tell you what, I'll go to the shops and get you a few bits and pieces. And then I'll come back and make you something to eat.
I'm not hungry.
Well, you've got to eat. I know how you must be feeling, but you can't just give up. Everything will sort itself out eventually. I promise you.
You reckon? I think all that business last week was the final straw for Eddie. Don't think he'll come back now. Even if I got down on my hands and knees and begged him.
chips and half make you thirsty, don't they? Casey, do you fancy a cuppa?
Why didn't you knock first?
Casey, aren't those cakes still frozen?
Well, I didn't have much choice, did I? Seeing as you and Rachel have ate nearly everything else.
No, we haven't. There's still some chocolate cake and donuts left in my room. Do you want me to get them for you?
Don't bother.
Listen, Casey, this is dead awkward, but there's something I've got to ask you.
What?
Well, the way you've been acting lately, really funny about food and that. Look, don't take this the wrong way, but are you pregnant?
What?
Well, are you?
Well, what makes you think that? Do you think I've put weight on?
No, not at all. It's just that you've been acting really weird lately. And me and Rachel thought...
Well, you thought wrong, didn't you? So you and Rachel best find something else to gossip about.
I don't suppose Eddie's here.
He certainly is.
Oh, hiya.
Fancy seeing you here.
Look, I'll come straight to the point. Just been with our Rosie. She's in a terrible state.
Well, she's only got herself to blame for that, Mo.
Oh, come on, Eddie. Don't be so hard on her. Her head's battered.
So's mine, believe me. Look, I've tried my best to reason with her, but there's just no getting through to her anymore.
Listen there, Mo. Do you fancy a cuppa or what?
No, I'll have to get straight back. Look, she knows she's made a mess of things. She's dead sorry. But she doesn't deserve all this.
Well, I'm sorry, Mo. But I really don't see the point in going round to see her. We've said all we've got to say.
I'll tell you what the point is. You're her husband, for God's sake. You've been married for 22 years. And while I've still got breath in my body, there's no way I'm going to stand round and watch you two split up over something like this. So you better get round there within the next half hour and start sorting this mess out, because otherwise you'll have me to answer to.
Oh, hello. Hiya, Mum. Just a packet of Chewies, please. Oh,
don't be soft.
Thanks. So, how come my dad's going down to stay with Uncle Billy?
What?
He's just said he's going down there for a few days.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, he's been meaning to go and see him for ages, you know. Well, he is his brother after all, isn't he?
Didn't you fancy going with him, having a bit of a break?
No. Well, I mean, you know what it'll be like, don't you? Him and Uncle Billy out on the ale every night. Me being stuck in with that Sheila one, I hardly know her. Bev wouldn't have given me the time off anyway. Besides, be a nice break for us all, won't it? Being separated from your dad for a few days.
Have you two been arguing again?
Yeah, nothing serious, you know, just the usual.
I think I know what you were arguing about.
What do you mean?
Well, it's that horrible picture he's put above the fireplace, isn't it?
Yeah. So, how are things between you and Gary? You two seem to be getting on.
Sometimes.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you couldn't really call us Love's Young Dream, could you?
Well, you couldn't call me and your dad Love's Young Dream either, but we've still been together for 23 years, off and on.
That's scary.
Do you think? Can you still see you and Gary being together in 23 years?
I think I'd rather throw myself under a bus right now.
Oh, doesn't sound too promising.
Anyway, I better get back to work. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you, love.
Oh. Hello.
I think we should talk.
I told you when you left this house you wouldn't be getting back in.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we both said a lot of things we didn't really mean, Rose.
Oh, hi, Dad.
All right, Mum.
I'll leave you two to sort things out. I'll go make those beds for you. Now, I want no shouting, no fighting, no smashing ornaments while I'm gone, OK? And when I come back down those stairs, I want you two to have kissed and made up. Jamie. It's not a sponsored silence, you know. You can't talk to one another.
So, what do you want to talk about?
The future, I suppose.
Why? Do you think we've still got one?
Depends, doesn't it?
On what? Oh, so don't you play a part in any of this?
Oh, I can only help you if you're willing to help yourself. Because the only way we can sort all this mess out is for you to admit that you've got a problem.
I haven't got a problem.
I'll just leave now then, shall I?
Yeah, well, you may as well.
Look, Rosie, I've been thinking. Why don't you go along to one of these Gamblers Anonymous places?
You what?
What's so funny?
Well, why would I want to go somewhere like that? I've told you, I haven't got a problem. Not with gambling or anything else.
I'm just wasting my time here, aren't I?
Looks like.
I've done all I can. I've sold a car, paid back the Farnhams, paid off the credit card bill, caught up on the legal aid payments. I just want things back to the way they were before all this lot happened, but you've got to admit you've got a problem first.
Oh, just go, Eddie. I don't know why you bothered coming round here in the first place.
I came round because your Mo asked me to. I should have known it'd be a waste of time.
Oh, so our Mo asked you to come round, did she? It wasn't because you wanted to.
I wish you hadn't bothered now.
Oh, well, you may as well go then, hadn't you? Get back to your little mate Sarah. Tell her how selfish, self-centred I am. I'm sure she'll be very sympathetic.
Don't worry, I'm going. And I won't be setting foot near this place until you're ready to admit that you need help. Otherwise, we'll be going round in circles forevermore.
Well, you'll be waiting a long time then, won't you? Because I don't need any help. Not from you or anyone else.
Right then. Looks like we're back to square one, doesn't it?
Has he gone or has he? Thanks for nothing, Mo. What have I done? Next time you want to go interfering in my private life, don't bother.
Hey, what's with this suit?
Well, you know, gotta look the part, haven't you? So what do you reckon? Do I look like some top exec who's always going abroad for highbrow meetings? Right, well, suppose this is it. Make or break time. Hey, listen. I want you to make a special delivery for me this afternoon.
You too?
We are dealing with the stars now, mate. That is a little freebie for my showbiz pal, Shane Cochran.
Who?
You know, he used to play Greg Brady in Sunset Bay. Seeing Jackie Dixon lives over the road. He had a discreet word in my shell like the other day. Wanted to know if I could sort him with a little something or other.
What, he's a smackhead?
No. Just wanted a bit of whiz. Said it was for a mate. Likely story. I reckon he's been into all sorts. And once he sees that little lad, he won't be complaining. And hey, you can tell him there's plenty more where that came from.
Hey, I want to get it to him.
I had a word with him on his mobile before. He's expecting a cab. 5 o'clock at the bungalow. You know he's in that Panther in town. And hey, you make sure you look after him. Be polite and discreet. He could be a good customer.
Hey, better take me autograph book with me, eh?
Right, better make a shape. Don't miss me too much.
Oh, how'd it go?
Complete waste of time.
We're there for long enough.
Tried my best to talk to him, but we were arguing within minutes. I've never known anyone so stubborn. It's like banging my head against a brick wall. I've dug myself into a right hole here, haven't I?
So what you gonna do?
Well, let's be realistic about it. It's about time I started looking for a flat somewhere.
Well, there's no rush, you know. I mean, you can stay with me for as long as you like. What was that for?
For being so good. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
So I'll see you tonight after the show.
Yeah, don't work too hard now. See you later.
All right. Gary, Jimmy Corkle sent me to pick you up.
All right.
There you go. I believe you're after a little something.
What's this?
From Jimmy. He asked me to pass it on to you. He said he's sorry he can't see you himself, but he's had to go off on business.
I told Jimmy I didn't want anyone to know.
Don't worry. I'm his business partner. We're very discreet. After all, we'll be losing out if you don't like the way we operate.
How much do I owe you then?
Nothing. It's a freebie.
No, come on, I want to pay. No, we insist. Besides, we couldn't get you what you were after. What's this then? Heroin. No, I don't want this. All we might ask for was for a bit of speed. Well, you may as well keep it, because it's not often we give away freebies. He won't want this. Fine. No one's forcing him to take it. He can give it to one of his mates or something, with our compliments.
What about the speed? He was really relying on that.
Yeah, well, we're really sorry about that. We'll see what we can sort him out, eh? Now, where to? Theatre, is it?
Are you going out tonight? No, Shane's coming straight here after the show.
Getting serious, isn't it? He stayed here practically every night this week.
Can you blame him?
Hasn't he got any single mates for me? I know. What about him who played his brother in Sunset Bay? Gay. He isn't.
Well, according to Shane, in real life, he goes out with the one who plays the lifeguard.
No way. I read in the papers it was supposed to be seen. Oh, what were her name? You know, the supermodel.
You can't believe everything you read in the papers.
What a waste. Do you fancy an eclair with your coffee?
They've all gone.
Oh, thanks for saving me one.
Hey, I haven't touched them. I thought you and Katie had polished them off.
I ain't been near them.
Oh? Katie must have finished the lot then.
Are you sure she's not pregnant?
I've told you. When I mentioned it to her, she nearly bit me head off.
You must have just touched a raw nerve.
So what are you saying then?
I don't know. Maybe she is pregnant, but just in denial. It does happen.
Well, whatever's wrong with her, I wish she'd just snap out of it. She's been doing my head in lately.
Come in.
I'm ready when you are, Shane.
Katie, I'm really tired tonight. I think I might just go and crash out at the hotel.
All right.
Listen, could you just send my apologies to Jackie and tell her I'll call her?
Yeah, sure. See you tomorrow then.
Okay, good night.
Doing anything exciting tonight?
No, just a quiet night in with my dad and Bev, unfortunately.
I wouldn't have thought you'd been the type to stay in on a Friday night.
I'm skint, aren't I?
What can I get you?
Could have a Key West and a White House.
Be about 15 minutes.
Sound. All right, mate. All right. You live next door but one to us, don't you? Do I? Yeah, I live at number 10. Jimmy Corkill's son-in-law. Just treating the missus to a takeaway. If she thinks I'm spoiling her, she won't give me down the banks for going out with the lads later. Stupid things you gotta do to keep me sweet, eh? Yeah. Mad to do.
Here you go.
All right, ta. I'll see you later. See ya.
Just nipping out for a pint, love.
All right.
I won't be long. What time are you finishing here tonight?
11.
Well, I'll have a nice mug of hot chocolate waiting for you upstairs.
Ah, aren't you good? I didn't think you were Carl's dad.
No, he definitely takes after his mother, that one. Do you have anything interesting to say in his letter?
Depends what you mean by interesting.
What do you mean?
He's talking about me and Rebecca going to live with him over in Dubai.
You what?
Going on about making a fresh start.
How many fresh starts can a couple have, like?
You don't think it's a good idea, then?
Well, living in a different country won't change anything, will it? You'll still be stuck with all the same old problems.
Doesn't sound like you. You're usually the one trying to get us together.
Well, I'm just trying to be realistic, love. Maybe it's about time we all started accepting that you're just not compatible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not interfering, and it's still going to be your decision at the end of the day, but... Well, if you want my advice, I think you're better off on your own. Now, I know Carl's my own son, but you've given him enough chances over the years and he still hasn't bucked his ideas up. You deserve better than that.
A selection of Brookside books are available. They're out in the shops now.